take of 5 people in custody. The first one is the one that was arrested on the scene. Our shooter was arrested as well, plus 3 other individuals who were harboring him. And as I said in the press conference, you harbor him, you will be held to account, and they are in custody as well. You know, the investigation continues forward, and we appreciate everybody's well wishes. That's all I have at this time right now, and I'll take questions at the end. Para en español, en este momento ahora tenemos 5 sujetos arrestados. El primero que estaba arrestado cuando el incidente pasó, el que disparó la arma está también arrestado, y 3 personas que estaban protegiéndolo mientras que estaba escondiéndose. Están presos también, como dije ayer, si tú lo proteges vas a ir preso. Quisiera dar las gracias a todas las agencias de la área y también desde Fort Lauderdale que vino a ayudar a nosotros. La Fiscalía Kathy Rondo también que hizo tremendo trabajo para ayudarnos para hacer los search warrants, para traer justicia. Y esto enseña que esta comunidad nosotros nos protegemos, nuestros muchachos, nuestras personas, trabajamos juntos y eso porque nosotros somos diferentes de otras ciudades que tienen muchos problemas. Eso es todo lo que puedo dar ahora y le doy muchas gracias por estar aquí y soportando nuestra comunidad y nuestros oficiales.
Director, recently there seems like there's been a lot of violence toward law enforcement. Is there a message that you have for the community out there that really doesn't seem to be respecting law enforcement at this time?
Unfortunately, in our society today, and it's not just here, all around the country, our officers are under attack. But know that our officers are resilient, and what you need to understand here in Miami-Dade County, our officers are young. The men and women here, they don't let anything stop them. It's an inherent danger that we face each and every day. Our officers are trained, they're prepared. Just the day before we did Operation Heat Shield, where the fellow municipal partners training for situations like this. That's why this ended so positively like it is. But I'm tired of being at Jackson Hospital when my officers being killed or injured, or watching my other fellow law enforcement officers being victimized in use of force situations. Unfortunately, it's the society we live in, but it's not going to stop us. We're going to keep moving forward because we have a sworn oath to protect our community and to protect our fellow brothers and sisters in law enforcement.
Can you share any details on the overnight arrest?
Well, I could give you some details. Obviously, a search warrant, he was identified. Our investigators did a great job. Actually, the greatest work was done. I want to give kudos to the City of Miami Police Department because they immediately contained the area, which enabled us to hunker this individual down and track him. Great investigative efforts from our detectives collaborating together, and our state attorney as well, that gave us the assistance to get the search warrant, and our tactical teams as well. Before we were going to execute the warrant, he got out of the house and he was immediately taken into custody without incident. And those that, while he was hiding in that house, the 3 that were helping him, they were taken into custody as well. Sí, por la noche, como la ciudad de Miami, la policía de la ciudad de Miami hizo un tremendo trabajo aguantando la área cuando el incidente pasó y eso dejó a nuestro investigador de trabajar, también la fiscalía también que nos ayudó. Estamos preparando un search warrant para arrestarlo y cuando íbamos a hacer el search warrant, el sujeto salió, lo arrestamos sin incidente y arrestamos 3 personas más que lo estaban ayudando, que se estaba escondiendo en la casa. Así pudimos quitarle a esta persona de la calle y dar el ejemplo a todo el mundo. Si tú protejas gente violenta, vas a ir preso. Los otros 3 son los individuales que estaban protegiendo al sujeto.
You mentioned being at Jackson Hospital far too often. Would you characterize the recent events as an increase in escalation of violence toward officers? And so, in this particular area, what would you attribute that to?
I think it's that when you're going after violent individuals, or like in this situation, we're doing an investigation, violent individuals, that's the inherent risk, unfortunately. And kudos to Jackson Memorial Hospital. They're amazing. I mean, there's nothing more I could say about that, but it is the risk that we face in law enforcement. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. You could train, prepare, you could do everything you can, but you cannot control someone's will to kill or harm an officer or kill or harm an innocent citizen. The same type of violence that our citizens feel in gun violence situations is the same that our officers feel. Remember, we're the ones moving forward to stop that violence. So we're going to get that repercussion back on what should be acknowledged here is that the men and women of law enforcement here in Miami-Dade County, all the police departments, they continue to show up each day to do the job and protect our community and protect our children, protect each other.
How is your officer doing today, and has he been made aware of the arrest?
Yes, I spoke to him earlier. He's doing well. Obviously, he's shooken up like we all are, and we're very thankful. But it is a relief to know that his brothers and sisters in law enforcement, our state attorney, and everybody else were there for him, and our community members as well. And we brought him justice and took a violent person off our streets.
I don't mean to...
You mentioned he was a narcotics detective.
Yes.
Your officer.
Yes.
So does that mean, was he working undercover? Was he plain clothes that day?
They were undercover.
Can you talk about the inherent danger of that undercover work?
Of course, I did that job myself. Of course, you have to blend into the environment. You know, you're following criminal element, you know, and there are risks with that. But that's the only way that you could stop violent criminal activity.
Can you confirm that the person who shot at the officer is the son of a school board?
That's irrelevant to what happened. All I'm concerned about is that that individual is taken to justice. Anybody else who harbored him, anyone that was associated, and that my officer's okay. Anything else like that has nothing to do with anything.
I don't mean to put you in a spotlight
Yeah.
position, but with the governor talking about open carry and permitless carry, the state that being debated, with an escalation of violence against officers, would you be concerned if more people were able to get their hands on guns and carry them in the streets?
I respect people's right to have firearms, but it's always an inherent risk for law enforcement, and as you know, that's above our you know, those are legislative matters. Whatever comes across, we'll be ready to deal with it, but no, it's another burden, another factor for law enforcement to deal with out there as we keep our community safe.
Do you know if the gun you used was purchased legally yet?
I don't know that yet.
And the three people in custody, have they been charged with anything yet?
Yes, they're being charged for harboring, yes.
So